Let's take a look at Tsuri Goshi. Tsuri Goshi is lifting hip throw. Now, Tsuri means to lift or suspend into the air, and that's exactly what you will be doing here. Let's first talk about the difference between Tsuri Goshi, Ogoshi, and Uki Goshi, because people get them confused. Tsuri Goshi is exactly that. I'm lifting with both hands, both my pulling hand, my hikite, and my strong hand back here, my surite, and I'm lifting them up and onto my hip. Okay? So the hands are working together to lift them up and then pull them onto my hip. That's Tsuri Goshi. Ogoshi is when I want to pull them to my hip, instead of lifting him up, I'll pull here, yes, but I'll grab tight around the waist and I'll pull him to my body and pull him onto my hip and then over the body. So an Ogoshi, rather than lifting him up with both hands, we lifting here, grab here tight waist him, pull him into you, and turn, and you throw him over your hip. Now Uki Goshi is he glides or he slides or he floats across your hip. He straddles across your hip. So you'll be doing, when you break his balance, come up here, and grab, as you come in, you step and slide him across the hip. So that's the Uki Goshi, the straddle hook or the floating hip action. Break his balance, grab here as you step in, and throw him, sliding him over your hip. That's the difference between the three throws: Tsuri Goshi, Ogoshi, Uki Goshi. Okay, let's take a look at Tsuri Goshi. Okay, like we said, Tsuri Goshi is I'm going to be lifting and pulling at the same time. So both hands will be suspending them up. Now, Tsuri Goshi is around the deltoid here, grabbing them around the arm. Now, if we're pretty much the same size, that's where I'll be grabbing him there. If he were bent over or shorter than me, I might be able to grab over the top, and that's perfectly okay. And that way I can lift him onto my hip. But because we're the same size, I'll be grabbing here. And notice my palm is down. My fingers are pointed down, and I'm pulling them up and into me, and then go over the hip. That's the Tsuri Goshi, the major, reaching around, trapping the arm. Tsuri Goshi is I go under the arm and do the same thing. Now you can grab the belt as well, in either form. But you go under the arm and lift up and then turn. So let's take a look here. Here's Tsuri Goshi, grabbing around the deltoid up here. Look how his fingers are pointed down. All right? And when he comes in, he's going to lift him up onto his hip and turns right over the hip. Okay. The second one, Tsuri Goshi, is he's going to reach under the arm, and he can either grab the belt or the jacket, doesn't matter, whatever Derek wants to do, and he's going to be lifting up in that position over there. So that's Tsuri Goshi.